Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy second day of the third month of 2022 AD. And it's an important AD today, baby. For today's Lent. It's a big day. In the religious world, it's a big day for you to start making some change. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. My name is Bigpopskie. It's a little slick out there this morning. People out there running. Be careful. This guy's just no fear. I love it. Right as I say that, I went out for the run this morning, and man, it was the first step right outside the door. Not right outside the door, but onto the boulevard out here in central Metropolis. It was a little slick. I was like, oh man, this is not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. Instead, went the back roads. Went a road that I haven't gone before. It was a fun little run this morning. Mile and a half. We'll go to the gym this afternoon, maybe. You guys know the drill. First stream of the rest of your life. This is episode 18. It's crazy to think. I've said it. I've said it before. I'll continue to say it again. It's crazy. This is crazy. Let's keep doing it though. Let's keep having some fun. First stream of the rest of your life, and today we reach into the catalog and look for a record, but I'm having a hard time finding it. This is the first time this has happened in the stream history. Unless this is it, but I don't think C-O-L. There is one little... Oh, there it is. It was in the right place. No. Yeah, it was. This morning, we go to the math rock sector. We pull out a beautiful translucent purple 33 1/3 RPM record. And the record contains songs like Atreyu, Parachute, Pre-Dawn, Nero, Farewell, Odessa, Parrot, and my favorite to start out side 2, which is Aries. And we are listening today to the band Covet. Yvette Young, the lead guitarist for the band. It's a 3-piece. And Yvette has become one of my favorite guitar players. Again, a few days ago we did a stream talking about math rock. I can't remember the band. I think it was Sean that we listened to. But Covet Technicolor is the album today. And apparently this one's starting to get a little rare. Last one just sold for $54, so that's exciting. It just sold about a month ago. 3 for sale, $50 in the US of A. Always thanks to Discogs for providing these stats for us. One day we'll get a sponsorship. I'm just going to start throwing their logos up on screen and start playing that game. But Technicolor is the album that we are going to go ahead and listen to today. Let's see what All Music has to say. Looks like there is not a no user information. I mean, credits, we can talk about the band, so apparently this is where your boy might have to come in and have some fun. The album released June 5th, 2020. Running time of 48 minutes, 33 seconds. Recording locations of Voodoo Studios, Port Jefferson, New York. Again, 10 tracks on the album. And the band as follows. Philip Jameson on guitar. Yvette Young on guitar as well. Actually, Philip Jameson I don't think is in the band. I'm trying to go off all music now, and all music's just not providing the right things for me here. Let's see, see, there's not even a Wikipedia on Covet. I love it. I'm gonna have to go to their Facebook to give you the 4-1. Covet is a band. Covet is a band. Yvette, guitar. David, bass. Forrest, drums. That's all it's got listed. But again, some math rock. Some, as the homie Direwolves would say, some very droney stuff. But hey, we got the 19th is the last day, or the last the last day of the season of Fortnite. We go to what are we in, chapter 3? We're going to a random location today, folks. We're just going for it. We got the crowd in the last game yesterday was a doozy. And you know, maybe that's what we start doing, is start getting into meme games more in the morning. Well, that was fun. But yeah, maybe meme games. So last night, what we had going on before we went home to hang out with the mama and kick it for the night, played a meme game. And the meme game that I like to play is you have to just get in a car and you drive into the circle. And you switch into the passenger side once you get in the circle. So by the time there was maybe 10, 15 guys left, I had gone into the circle and was left at the butter barn. There was a battle going on at the butter barn. Spider-Man coming in. Battle going on. But yeah, got down to the butter barn. Pretty good battle going on, and decided that I was going to passenger side start shooting after this guy got killed. Got 2 shots on him, and he started building like crazy, and I was like, oh boy, trouble. So he dipped out. And then, speaking of dipping out, ooh! So he dipped out, and then I dipped out, got up further into the circle with the car, and switched into the passenger seat. And there were guys battling it out all around me. It was real intense. And guy out of nowhere starts rolling in, just ripping in a vehicle. And I was like, holy crap! Like this is it. Like, game is gonna be over pretty soon here. 4 guys left, and that guy who was ripping gets out of his vehicle, gets into my vehicle, doesn't know I'm in there, and starts driving. I'm like, oh god. I decide to, for some stupid reason, start shooting, and he right away gets out of the vehicle, and I'm like, oh god. I get out of the vehicle as well, have to start building like crazy. Guy gets killed. That guy kills another dude, so it's 2 guys left. And then I ended up hitting a launch pad, jumping on top of that guy's build, and getting the win. Gunned him down. So it was a very intense game. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, we'll try to increase this number. Where is it? What are those noises? Well, we're still getting a lot of activity back up over there. I don't know what that noise is up there. It's like a vehicle keeps getting hit or something. I don't... Oh no, I'm scared. But yeah, yesterday was great. Found one of the things I've been searching for, and I didn't think that it would come, and it came at a price tag that was substantially lower than I thought it would. And this will stay in the personal collection for a long time. Maybe even in the it's going to get switched over in the Stash Bros collection, is what it will be. But big sale going on this weekend or next weekend online for some of the homies and stuff, because we have to reciprocate some funds for this thing. But Weird Al Yankovic and the Squeeze Box, containing 14 albums, 6 of which I believe it is have never been pressed to vinyl until when the Squeeze Box came out, which was in 2017 or 2019. But one of the albums for me at a young age that probably played into my goofiness so well, and same thing with the radio station DJing or whatever. I've been fortunate enough to make some parody songs with some of the homies for our annual trivia contest and be featured in some writing and stuff that I have fun with. And Weird Al, Bad Hair Day, for me at a young age, like, opened this door. I had heard Dr. Demento, and of course that's where Weird Al got his start. But like, you hear Funny Farm, we used to listen to as a family. We used to sit around and listen to Cool 108 and like back to the 60s and back to the 70s and back to the 80s they used to have on like Saturday nights. We used to sit around at the kitchen table, and for some reason Dr. Demento, when that hit, Funny Farm, I was like, this is the jam. I don't know if it was because my pops was maybe like, check this out, like, you're gonna listen how goofy this one is, you're gonna love this one. But should we try for it, folks? The green just doesn't have that range, it looks like. That's my problem. But yeah, like, Cool 108 back to the 80s, listening to Dr. Demento rip Funny Farm. Like, that's some fun stuff right there. But that kind of led me to Weird Al. I remember I don't think it was my dad got it for me. I think I got it as a gift from the homie Kevin. Kevin and Steven, maybe? But that was one that I wanted. I mean, Bad Hair Day includes... it starts out right away with the track that Coolio got so heated about. Amish Paradise. Which is funny. I was trying to think of reasons why we're not seeing represses of all the 90s albums that Weird Al made. And I texted the homie Direwolf about this, and I think maybe one of the reasons is now ownership from Disney of the Simpsons catalog, and there is a track by Weird Al called Phony Calls, which parodies TLC's Waterfalls, and in the 2.5, 3 minute mark probably of the song, there is a sample of a Bart Simpson phone call to Moe's Tavern, asking for Mike Roach, I believe. Mike, you know Mike Roach? First name Mike, last name Roach. Has anybody seen Mike Roach lately? I think it's one of those jokes or something. That might be the one, that might not be. But there he is. He's spinning off in the distance. But I think what you could do is before the sampling laws came into effect in like the 90s, right? Um, During like the Clinton administration, I believe, is when that stuff came in real heavy. You could like sample, like that was pretty much like the end of sampling was when those laws came in. I mean, without getting in trouble or having a fear of trouble. So I wonder if, like, because you're not going to get any Simpsons clips now, especially with it owned by Disney. I mean, get real. But yeah, that album, phenomenal. Love it. Absolutely love it. Hopefully there's not a guy in that thing. We're going to cut it back. Old strategy. We don't have a lot of ammo. We don't have a lot of builds. Okay, so this guy's up here. How did that guy not see me? Let's go. Nice kill, Aaron. But yeah. What were we talking about? Yeah, Weird Al. That Polka Party is great. When we were talking about sampling stuff. Gotta do it, even if I don't like it. Yeah, Weird Al though. So the squeeze box. Sorry, only listened to the one yesterday. Bad Hair Day. We'll get a little deeper into it probably this weekend, but yeah, it's got a Rarities album on there too, which contains like a song that he did with Jeez Louise with Cheese. Contains a Simpsons track. I think that's going to have like the Weird Al Show theme on it, or one of these albums will for sure. Being targeted, and that's going to be down in the Daily Bugle. Shots, Aaron. Yeah, dude, that visual sound effect thing is just great. Got a couple good shots on him, but that guy's gonna clean up the kill now. The guy that flew in. Couple good kills though. But yeah, the Weird Al squeeze box. So we're gonna be in trouble one day if that pops up on the old Discogs randomizer. I'll tell you guys that much. So, but yeah, Lentonite. What are you gonna give up? We talked about that for the last few days, and big step for me, taking first actual steps in religion and whatnot. But for me, giving up the sweets, giving up the sugar, and getting back to the diet. Got about 25 pounds to lose, and it'll be an easy feat for me over 25 days. That's for damn sure. Or over 40 days, excuse me. 25, what am I joking? 25 and 40 is easy. Now just time to get back to the grind and start eating healthier and treat my body right, treat myself right. So I hope you do the same. Be a blessing. Peace.